Hello. So I'm gonna run through again real quick. Rulent Tower, latest version, 0.38. This is gonna be kind of a big one. There's gonna be some major changes in this one. So I've actually got a bunch of notes, and I'm gonna have to try to read through them as I go. I'll try not to make this too long. Last one was kind of long, but there are so many changes. If I'm not careful, I will run through the entire game. So I'm just gonna hit some of the highlights, and you'll have to play the small stuff for yourself. So first off, you're going to see something immediately different. So I've tweaked the color palette. Instead of the flat blue that it was, I went with more like synthwave colors. There's sort of a purplish blue. There's a pink, uh, and then there's a white with a slight blue scash. Um, it's a little weird to get used to, but um, I think it actually makes things pop a little better and read a little better. I might still play with the colors slightly, but I think this is where it's at right now. We're gonna run through the intro real quick because it does look a lot better. You'll notice there's a much more defined star field. The car wing. Let me blow this up for you. Sorry. The car wing has a little change in detail. I've redrawn this planet. It's going to get more detail. And there's going to be one more planet over here. Sorry, readjusting things real quick. I put this cockpit view in. It doesn't scroll down anymore because I ran out of tiles. I made some adjustments to that cockpit. Very small changes to this intro. There's going to be some extra shading, and I read through the front of Rulent Tower briefly, but it's still not. That's not solid. Tweak the silhouette. The silhouette is now silly. Originally, it was just kind of an anonymous person. I changed this lettering back here. You'll notice the tower now has shading across the front. It's just a small bit on the sides, and there's a bit on the walkway too, on the sidewalk. I'm gonna run to the back alley because this is gonna be one of the bigger changes. So I put some shading back here as well. I moved the graffiti. I added this tenants only sign, and there's going to be some extra flavor text for things too. This is a little box to check in for kebabs. There's some flavor text. I love this trash bin because it now says furry trash, the worst kind of trash. Anyway. I'm gonna try to speedrun. I'm gonna forget 100 things, so play this yourself. You'll notice some minor changes to the lobby. I've added some carpet back here. I've also updated this to include the current patrons. Including the top tier patrons now have their avatars. Jessica doesn't have an avatar, but Dark a Kitty, Foxers the Prey, and James. Of course, plenty of room for more. I changed Shizabal's desk more. Got some extra details on there, moved some things around. I took out those sofas. I just didn't like the look of them. I might still play with these a little bit more. I'm gonna spam through this text real quick while you admire Shizabal's new coffee cup. Go ahead and the save point is now active from the start. I took out the one in Kai's room for this version. Very small tweaks here, just changed the turnbuckles a bit and added some lining down here and changed the pathways a bit. Changed the hot tub very slightly. I don't think I changed the pool at all. Elevator's gonna be very different. So there's the patterning on the wall. I moved around some of the graffiti. I had to cut down on some tiles. I changed the elevator button look slightly. I also moved some things around inside the elevator because it made for possibilities for events later. RT again has shading on the front, the Rulent Tower. I moved the water line down and added some extra dithering. That's kind of a shading effect, and you have more of a beach down here now, which is great. Sorry. Actually, take my headphones off because I'm double modulating my volume. Okay. Oh my gosh. Like, how good this looks with this color scheme now. Like, it would make sense to have every like Kai blue, and that might happen the next version. We'll see. But elevator, rooftop, silhouette, plaque. Gosh, I've been through so much real quick. There's some changes to the font and emotes, so they look a little different now. There's a couple of quick tweaks to the ending. Oh, speaking of the ending, I don't think I can get there fast enough, but basically, I broke out the supporters into their own screen. And also, if you go to Kai's room to Rulent, there's basically a point of no return or warning. So, I'm forgetting like 100 things. I've been kind of cranking away at this. But yeah. This version is playable right now. I don't know why I'm taking the stairs on the elevator being a lot faster. But see, now there's this settling. It might take the rest of your afternoon, and that's the hint that you go in, you aren't going anywhere else. There's still some bugs to fix. I still have to fix. There's a problem right now if I pause or save during this bit. Oh, I added some extra music to the ending as well during the credits thing. But yeah, there's a couple bugs here and there, but it's all on the list to fix. I'm hoping the new version of GP Studio comes out soon. I know I've been talking about that a bit. I know it's just basically on the line somewhere. So what's ideally going to happen is that the characters will have 3 colors still, but they can be independent 3 colors on Game Boy Color. The game will still be Game Boy compatible, but there will be a Game Boy Color version basically built in that will have colorized patterns. I want to change it to like a grandfather clock noise. Sorry for that warning. I'm just kind of going on automatic right now. I'm just going to skip the other ending. And sorry, I still haven't replaced this art. I know it's bad. I know it's really bad and creepy, but I was just trying to rough that in. Yeah, I'm just going to pop it a bump and get down for the night. But so yeah, the other characters might have their own palettes. We're gonna see. I can't see how everything works. I may not even be able to port this directly over. It depends on how big the changes are. But if I can, it'll be great. These are my awesome supporters: Super King, Sofox, Jessica Bumpus, Dark Decamon, James, A Kitty, and Fox the Prey. And there's more room if you want to have more supporters. If you want to support me personally on Patreon or Subscribestar, you've got patreon.com/Setsune or subscribestar.adult/Setsune. You can also just, check out my itch, and if you feel like paying for anything, that's great. All this stuff is free, obviously. But you get previews and you get other peaks like this if you are a patron. That's awesome. You get credit and stuff. And yeah, I've got a couple things on the agenda next, but this has been a lot of progress. I wasn't even quite sure where to stop for this update, and I'm glad I kind of got a couple things done faster than I expected. I got a lot of stuff to go though, but like it's getting there. Like it's actually getting there. It's kind of like alarming how much things are kind of taking shape. So thanks for supporting me, and thanks for believing in me and paying attention. More than anything, I want people to pay attention or like care, and that's awesome that when they do, and when I don't have to like fight for it. And he's be like, "Look at my thing, it's neat, right?" And then like I have to like shove it in front of 30,000 people's faces to get like a blink. Um, and that's awesome. So thank you very much. And obviously, if you're watching this video and hearing this, you're one of those people that care, and you're fantastic. Anyway, I'm going to cut this off here. Thank you so much, and bye for now.